from a Swedish referee. Here's the lineup then, heat 14. Chris Holder in red off the inside, he was clear when the race was stopped. Davey Watt 3 points in blue off gate 2. Gate 3 is Andreas Jonsson, just a point so far. And Jason Crump, 9 out of 9, will go off the outside. The gate he won from in his last race.
Crumpy's got another bite at it here. You know, Chris Holder made a great start, but what I'd be very surprised at, and I could be wrong for once, never happened before, but Andreas Jonsson made a complete hash of the last start, and I'd be very surprised if he doesn't do something here, because his last start he was just left standing.
Andreas Jonsson has had a night to forget so far in Cardiff with just a point. The start marshal moves away. Holder again, electric from the start. Davey Watt outside of him. Jonsson has a nibble on the inside, and here comes Jason Crump. What a ride on the inside by Jason Crump. Chris Holder and pushed back to third by Crump as Davey Watt starts to move away. Crump just rears coming down the back straight, Steve.
Crumpy nearly lifted into the fence there. He just clipped it. I mean, he did a very clever burst bend there, but Davey Watt, another blind rider, just shows if he gets out of the start, he's well on the pace to beat these guys.
Davey Watt in blue leads the way here in heat number 14. Second in yellow is Jason Crump. Third in red, Chris Holder. And Andreas Jonsson, not for the first time tonight, tailed off at the back. And Davey Watt, if you can be comfortable here inside this stadium, it's pretty comfortable, despite the fact he's got Jason Crump behind him.
Definitely, but I mean, he looks very smooth. Davey Watt's riding his own race. He hasn't even looked over his shoulder yet. He's just doing his own thing, very clever, doing a great ride.
Davey Watt's second win of the night, the first defeat inflicted on Jason Crump. Chris Holder in third, and Andreas Jonsson brings up the rear, and that will eliminate Andreas Jonsson and get rid of any hope he had of sneaking into the semi-finals. But Crump is beaten for the first time, and wasn't Davey Watt impressive?
Very impressive. Like I said, I mean, it's been incredible. He's had two wins, and it just shows if he does get around that first bend in the right position, he's fast enough to do it.
Was that just one or two words involving Chris Holder and Jason Crump? Maybe a bit of a coming together?
That was a little bit silly. Not really sure what's going on there, but yeah, fit it.
We'll work all that out. Here's the official result, though, from heat number 14. A win for the rider in blue, Davey Watt, his second of the night. Jason Crump in second. Chris Holder in red was third, and Jonsson at the back. Crump now moves on to 11 points. He's tied with Jarek Hampel, Chris Holder, and Davey Watt now in a very good position, Steve.
Wouldn't it be great, you know, Davey Watt here, up in there in the mix, just to make the semis. I mean, superb.
And here we see that confrontation between Jason Crump and Chris Holder, which is continuing here in the pitch down below us at the Millennium Stadium. Not quite sure what that was all about. Maybe it was all about the first bend, because they were certainly tight in that first bend, and Davey Watt profited from what happened.
Yeah, I can't really see anything wrong with it. I mean, Chris Holder there went well out of the start. Davey Watt made an absolute blinder there. Crumpy, watch this on the inside. He gets his front wheel right over the curb. Look at that. His front wheel is over the inside line, but that's legal. You're allowed to do that, as long as your back wheel doesn't pass over it. And then Crumpy comes up there. You saw the helmet angle there from Chris Holder. Crumpy came out, probably pinched Chris Holder up a little bit. Look at this, very, very tight. But I can't really see anything wrong with it. It's racing, mate. It's not handbags out there. These guys are racing for world championships.
It's not quite Carter and Pennell in Los Angeles in '82, but there certainly were one or two elbows, and Jason Crump and Chris Holder were certainly keen to carry on the conversation.